Welcome back to Old Man Gaming, where we're back again in season 27. You can see I've only got about 2 million. I was almost up to 5. Because I actually purchased all the tier 5 stuff, so I'm no longer renting anything, which makes me very happy. Let's see. So we got some steps down here that we could use, maybe. Wondering. I didn't really make a way into this section here from this side. Okay, this is not what I planned. Figured it would just roll right off, so this is fortunate. Alright, there we go. And decides to save right in the middle of me driving through. Wow, frames per second. I don't know what the hell the problem is today. Alright, I've done everything I can, and they still suck, so I don't know. And I realized that I've come over this way, and I've made no way over here. I've just wasted my time coming over here. Well, I made a way up, as you can see right here. We just have to be extremely careful. I think I've... Oh, shoot. We'll fix it. So yeah, the day is mostly gone because I had... this is the day I bought all the stuff. So, bought the stuff, put it in. Okay, what the... just take the shit out, man. Alright. Just need to get up to this area, which means I need to get some of this gone. Just enough so I can roll by. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. We're at the end of the flame here where I normally don't really care how the turret looks, but I came up this way thinking, oh, this will be faster. Come on, let the stupid dirt fall out. There you go. But now I see the error of my way. I failed to really make myself a path to get through here. Maybe I should watch where I'm driving so I don't fall off, because then that would be even more of a time waster. So these blocks are all the blocks left with high gold mounts that I want to dig in this area. I mean, there's like just to the left, there's an area of about 9 blocks, but they're buried under like 4 feet of overburden. Even these were buried. I mean, you can see I've done some bulldozing on here. But I don't know. Don't kind of feel like doing more bulldozing anymore. And the season's almost up here for doing seasonal gold, for me anyway. I don't think starting a new season I would have enough time to get any higher. Let's take a look at that. Forgot. But look at this. I am... let's go to max gold. 9th in max gold. And when I put some more in today, we were to put... the average that I've been putting is about 600. So we would go from here to 7th place. But because we're starting the dig so late in the day, we'll probably only get about 400 to 500, because I won't... well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have to worry about the midnight thing anymore. When midnight rolls around, I mean, like, I just want to be digging... like, see how much I do in a day. So that's the only reason midnight really makes a difference, or like matters. Anymore, because I don't have any rent. just paying the upkeep on the workers, and it's maybe 20k a day. It's like nothing at this point in the game. Yeah, I guess you saw there, didn't look at it, but seasonal, I'm at 6th place. My goal is to get to 5th place, which I think only going to take one more cleanup as well. And so, okay, it's like we're going to fall if I don't back up. Let's not have that be a problem. Well, at this point, digging at the bottom probably ain't going to be a bother either. And as you can see, we haven't seen everything, but I dug it out the same way that I did the previous one. So we're going to use the dump truck and the excavator a lot, and this is probably the best way to do it. And as Danks has said, it's in the comments that it's you know, it's how they would do it in real life. You know, you dig down to the bedrock from the top and you collect all the dirt you can, get all the gold you can out of it. So that's what I'm doing. I was gonna buy the Frankensteins, but they're still at like 700k each, and with how far we're back here, or just where the gold is, I'm thinking we need 3, and so I don't actually yet have enough money for that. So I was going to wait and probably after this cleanup go buy them and then start digging with them here in the pit. So it's still set pretty much to be used by, you know, get the I'll show you as we drive out here in a moment, but it's set more or less that you can get in here with the Frankensteins. Oh, whoops, I actually turned them on high, didn't I? Yeah, it's not a big deal. But all this is kind of flat. It's, you know, smooth because I've, you know, driven all over it. But this is my road. It works. Again, up here, it's such a slow grade down with the bulldozer. It's great for the truck, or the dump truck. The dump truck just drives fast through it, but it only takes like 30 blocks to get down to bedrock doing it that way. So in the middle there, I decided I was going to just kind of cut deeper and try to get it to like go down faster, and that's why you see like that big dip there. See, I can put a Frankenstein here and then just start digging out these squares as much as I want, and there's plenty of them. So I've got gold enough to buy my Frankensteins and another reset, and life is going to be good. Guess we'll turn the lights off. It's daytime enough now. We don't need to see everything. I mean, we can see everything, so it's not a big deal. Like missing, I guess we're missing a bit over here where I'm trying to dig. I was trying to dig, I mean, I started this off digging where the dump truck was at the top. Like the dirt level of the dirt was at the top of, you know, of the bed of the dump truck, and now it's gotten to the point where it's all the way down here. That's okay. It means, you know, it'll be a quick cleanup at the bottom. Probably expect like 3,000 or 4,000 gold off the bottom here. Question is, can I get it all done during winter? Because that's kind of the next thing that's going to be going on. We've got 2 days to winter, so gonna... Well, I don't always dig in the winter at this point. So just to get to number 5 in the... Well, see, I'll be there. I'll be at top 5. Can I get... Let me look at this again. Now I'm talking about it. Want to take a look at it in better detail. I am 6th. It's only going to take 400 to get to 5. Would take 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 to get to... And it's a possibility I could get to 4th place because of the, like, how much it takes to get there. I probably wouldn't necessarily be kicked out because it's a huge amount to get. I'm not saying people can't do it and people haven't. I'm just saying there's not a lot of people currently playing that will do that anymore at this point in the game. I mean, I have in some season. If we look back, I think it was season 13. Maybe it was season 13. One of the seasons, I got like 24K in a season. So I was kicking butt then too, but I was digging differently. Not like this. I guess I do this, you know, because I find sometimes it's just a hassle that the Frankensteins, because you gotta move them around, make sure they don't mess up. I want to get that. There we go. That should be enough, I guess. You always have to keep them gassed up, so there's like even more things to keep gassed up. And if you don't have the, which I probably won't, not to the end, because they don't give us the upgrades for the workers anymore. And, you know, the way I've been doing it, they just upgrade as the season goes by. If you try to upgrade them early in the game, it's, you know, you have to have quite a bit of money, which means then you're not using that money for something else, like buying the claim or renting the equipment. So, like, there's just choices that have to be made. And so I've just chosen that the way I'm going to do it is that I'll spend a little money, say 10 or 15K, to get the type of worker. Oh, we're already at 100. I had not even noticed that. Anyway, to get one of every worker that I need, and then we'll just upgrade them as the season goes, because then I'll have the money at the point when they upgrade to actually pay for it, and it's not like a huge chunk of money at the beginning. So because there's a different way to do the upgrades. You just get the hog pen out, you skip a bunch of days so you have a bunch of workers, you hire them all, and then I guess that could work too, in kind of doing the same way. Then you level them all up. So you skip like 3 or 4 seasons to do all this because you just, you know, but because you've got a bunch of hog pan workers, they're really cheap to upgrade, I think. But you would need like about 16 workers, I guess. Yes. I haven't really counted, but you need a few to get everything done anyway. And so the first level I think is 1,500 to upgrade them. So you're already looking at like 25K or so there. not including the daily cost that keeps them around. And then the upgrade to level 3 for most of them, I think, is 5K. So then, you know, you're like still about $1 million into it. And that doesn't give you any workers that actually can be used in the wash plant yet. You then have to spend money to convert them from, and that's where the big money comes in. It's anywhere from 10K to 25K, I think it is. I think the haven't looked in a long time, and I don't have one that I can look at right now. But I believe the no, it's probably like an engineer or an overseer that's probably the most expensive worker, if I had to guess, because half the time I don't pay attention. I'm so far in the game and have so much money, like I'm like, oh, 20K, no big deal. But when you're trying to upgrade all your workers and you've got like small budget, 20K is a lot of money. But what I was saying is that it could work because you can just, once you've got them all where they're level 3, then you can get your wash plant rolling, and then as time goes on, you purchase the workers as you go along and have the money to do so. But I still think the initial cost down that road's like still about $1 million to like get all the workers up to the level 3. $1 million? Maybe not, but not really trying to do the math. Never works out in a video. Again, if you are interested in seeing some other people play, Danks has a channel, and he's doing Gold Rush as well. In fact, I believe I have his link in the description, so check that out. When I can, like to help friends that are also YouTubers, so giving him a big shout out. But I'm feeling like if I quit, if I just stop playing today in this leaderboard, there's a very slim chance that I would not win this special skin they're talking about. So, but I'm glad that this was a season that I could actually put a lot of time into it. I mean, I don't know how much time I put into it, but a lot more than I usually do, because I have had the time. And I would say even the mental capacity, because to be honest, like, you gotta have some mental fortitude to play this game hours upon hours upon hours. Like, I love playing video games, but like the same game for like 200 hours in a month is a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a lot. When the grind is exactly the same thing no matter what, there's like no changing it. You know, like for instance with World of Warcraft, yeah, there's this grind to do certain things, but you can always go off on a side quest and do other things and like kind of change up the gameplay for a bit. Many games are that way, but this game, like, there's no side quests, there's no changing up the gameplay. It's just dig a hole, process dirt, and hope you make some money. This guy's way too close. Let's fix that. Yeah, I thought the engine was on. Well, we're gonna leave it there and hope that's good. I mean, it's gonna be better than it was. Just so close, I really couldn't, you know. That's what I like. So I've got some room to swing out and drop it in there. Now, these aren't the greatest squares. I mean, some of them had up to 800 ounces. I think I had one square that was 900. This was like a quite decent claim. I had about 2 to 3 feet of dirt to clear off the top, which wasn't too bad. It's like bad when it's like 4 or higher. And there are some, and then your square is only like got 500 or 600 ounces of gold in it. Then you're just like, man, it's almost not worth it. You're just like, start all over, get a new claim. Like last season, claim I got in the beginning was just complete crap. And the sad part was I couldn't do anything about it because it was my first claim and I had no money. So I just had to deal with garbage claim. This time with money, although I didn't have to do any resets more than the one. I got this claim, so it was nice. There has been times where I've spent up to 3 million gold trying to get a good claim. And I mean, I've done so, but like, you know, there's kind of sucks that you've got to spend so much money to get one. But it makes a big difference, you know. Like right now, my clean outs are between 650 and 750 in this one. So they're quite nice. You know, in the other one where I had a lot more, like quite a bit better gold, I was even up to 800 in some instances. So how much gold in each block on your claim actually makes a big difference into how much you're going to get in the cleanup as well. I think we've got enough. We do, right? We've got several blocks back. And so I think we've got enough here at the top to continue working through this day and get the cleanup done. Now we started quite late, so I'll probably only do like a double switch. So I won't, well, like I said, we'll see. Oh, it's already at 100. Guess I was expecting it to be less than 100. I still haven't gotten overseer. I have only one. Oh, that's why we're not. I'm like, we should just be mowing over this. I don't understand why it's going so slow. There's still something to fix here. That corner there is still too much for the dump truck, but I could roll over it a few times and it'll soften out, but I haven't. I'm gonna shut these other guys off here. Don't need him for light at the moment. Where are we at? We should be close to the first. I haven't been counting, but this will be almost enough. So this is the last bucket we need for this cleanup. For the switch. Which is a bit earlier than the previous day where I did the same kind of thing where I dug for a bit, like dug the road so that I could get stuff working here. Feel like we're hanging over the edge here. Living on the edge. And basically this is how I dig it, and then, you know, because you're driving with the dump truck over it, it becomes quite flat. It's just when, if you're not, I mean, you really want to bulldoze the top so it's flat. Otherwise, what's, you know, you'll have really weird patterns down here that make it tough for the dump truck to traverse. So let's see if we can get this little jetting thing over here and still reach the dump truck. It's bugging me because it's out there. One of these days, maybe, no, for sure, one of these days I want to get a new computer. I'm wondering, like, my son's built himself a pretty sweet desktop for like probably $1,500 because he bought all the parts like used. I already have a good video card myself, so I need to get a new like motherboard and CPU combo, and then, but he's like got an i9 with a really great motherboard for about 400. So if I just, maybe I can just get the desktop and then use this laptop as a, when I need to travel, because we do travel a bit. In fact, my wife is already planning our next vacation or travel plans to America. Here in Finland, many companies shut down during July. I won't say all of them, but many businesses do. And so the business we run, because it deals with helping out other businesses, well, means for us July is not a very big month. And so we also close down. For the most part, if our employees want to work, they can. We generally have some projects that they can do. Problem is, it's just, even for them, the work will be more difficult because there's just no one to actually, no one's at the office. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone is shut down and gone on vacation. They're like, many companies are left with like a skeleton crew, or they just shut down altogether and they're like, okay, everyone, July is here, enjoy your month off, we'll see you in the autumn. And that's how it works. So it's kind of nice if you're in one of those industries that shuts down. And for me, being a web developer, any company that I get hired on will generally follow these same rules. So having a lot of time off in July will be great. It's the best month here in Finland for weather-wise. It gets really warm. By then, the waters in the lakes and the sea has warmed up, so you know, going swimming is quite nice as well. It's just an overall amazing month here in Finland. So if you ever come here and want to have the best like summer kind of experience, definitely come in July. If you want to come and have the best winter experience, come any other month. No, but like come in December. Thought we were on the... I did turn it on. What I was going to do is back up and go to this other one here. Did things switch? Okay, there they are. I'm like, I don't remember them switching. This is a problem. All right, I can go back to what I was going to do, and that's keep digging. And so my wife has done a few big projects herself. She does, I mean, honestly, she's kind of running two different businesses herself. So there's the one that her and I put together, which is still, she's the brainchild of it. I'm just the guy that makes sure all the little things get taken care of. So I do the, she's the visionary, I'm the mundane task kind of guy. Also the IT guy, the web guy. Well, she's since stopped having me be the IT guy, or not IT, web guy, because she didn't like the way I thought about the web. She felt like have someone else do it better. So she hired somebody. Was paying a lot of money when she didn't have to, but yeah, it's her company, her decision. I'm just, I mean, we own it together, but like I said, she's the one that makes it run. I'm just there for support. And so, but she also does, she's gotten, gosh, that does not seem like a full bucket full, but she has gone and gotten herself training. So she is a trained coach. So she does a lot of coaching for companies where she'll both coach and teach them to do cold calling, is what it's called here. Well, it's called that all over the place, but she teaches people how to, you know, basically make calls out to either customers or other companies to sell your services. And she puts together scripts, classes on scripts, or like, anyway, to write a good sales pitch, basically. And so every few months she'll find a company that she can do quite a bit of work for, and then by the end of the year, she saved enough money that we can go off on a little vacation. Well, it's not little. It always costs quite a bit of money, but this time not everyone's going. Like, actually, I think none of our boys are going. Partly, two of them are, they're just gonna, in fact, they get done from the army this week. Maybe even today they might come home. It's either today or tomorrow, but they are done with their army service. Here in Finland, you have to, at 18, you have to, like, basically fill out the mandatory military service papers, and then depending on what you're doing, you either go kind of right away, or they do give you like some time to stay. Like if you're in the university at the moment, they will let you complete the university studies, and then you do your mandatory military service afterwards. This block is bugging me because it's still white. And basically I should like digging way up here, but that makes it harder to get, there we go. Makes it harder to get down at the bottom. We take too much up off the top here. So, but they, once they're coming out of the army, and one of them, our middle son, has actually gotten himself kind of set up to, well, not kind of, he's set up to go to some training classes and become a security guard. So that's actually really cool. And then my oldest son has actually found pretty much the same thing, but he's going to be like a TSA worker, so he'll do security at the airport. So that's cool. I think they don't want to go to school to become more trained professional in something, you know, but my youngest son, who's still in school, wants to be a architect, so he's got a few years of schooling to go. but he's going to finish the kind of high school part. Like he's turning 18 in about a week, I believe it is. It's on the 23rd, so today's the 14th. Yeah, about a week. And park it there. At this point, I don't think it's going to matter. We're like hanging off the edge. In a real bad way. And then he will do his military service next year. Like, because he's still got, his school goes, I don't know, through spring or so of next year. Basically, he's like studying for all the tests. They like do these huge tests. So during the summer, he's studying, and then spring, I think they do a bit more like studies, and then they'll have like a month or something where they do all the tests, and then these scores that they get will help them get into the universities. Are you kidding me? Are we stuck on something? What are we stuck on? This problem here. I can't see what's the hell we're stuck on. So look at that. We're doesn't look like we're stuck on anything. Here's the view I wanted. Like just some little, yeah, see that kind of freaking island. Crap. All right, let's see if we can wiggle our way off of here, or at least squish it down so that yeah, that's gonna be good enough. We can roll. Let's roll, baby. Yeah, see, there's a little mound of dirt there that's in the way. Oh, the invisible wall. How wonderful. I'll back up a bit, and we're gonna... I know I could hit them up higher, but it's kind of a lot to try to do with this excavator. I don't want to dig too far in, and we don't reach down to the bottom to make it smooth enough for the dump truck to roll around. We're almost at that point where it's not reaching, but we should be fine. I hate this invisible wall. It's not invisible, see-through wall. It's really what it is. Either way, pain in the butt, and I hate it. How are we doing here? I think we can like rotate a bit. And try to like... Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Hit it again at the top. Make it all gold, baby. Show me the gold. Yeah, we're reaching just fine. In fact, reaching down quite a bit deeper than... I guess we left it on or something. Let's get out of here. There you go. You can see it looks like it clearly goes down more, so I started. And then I just slowly, and that's like, for me, it'll naturally make a ramp, but I was trying to keep it straight, actually. It just never really got it. It kept just going deeper and deeper. What can I say? We are at 27. Okay. Got a few more to go. I mean, this is the winter. I mean, this is just before winter, so maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's turn the lights off so you're happy. See, now it's getting dark again, mostly because of the rain. So let's this guy doesn't necessarily need to be, but what happened here? He was not aligned like this, I can tell you that much. He is pointed over here like that so that we got all the good light. So I wanted to leave it on. There we go. Now we can get there because the truck in the way. But the truck is too far away. What's your problem? Just back right up, my friend. Seems like there is something right in the way here. You know, now we're too close, but I can deal with it. Gotta go fix that wall. I just don't want to, you know, 'cause it's like, just takes me out of what I'm doing. I don't like it. I guess we can count this one as number 3. So after this one, we should have 2 more. If I saw the number right, it looked like it said 27 at 27%. So if that's the case, we've got 3 more to go. Really not reaching where I want to reach. One leg, or why will you not drop down and freaking use the whole thing? Be bugging me, man. Bugging me. It's supposed to go down more. Supposed to go down more. What's your problem now? God, like, part of it is I can't see because of the stupid wall, but like, the way the controls work, it should just still work, you know. I shouldn't have to see to know what the controls are doing. They're just not doing what they should. Well, let's see. I guess we're just trying too much. Ooh. That's kind of what I was more expecting, so we were too high or too forward and a little too much to the other side. Why are you not? There you go. Like, pick up the dirt, dang it. We're almost done with this block. Why is it like coming at a really stupid ass angle? Yeah, you want to get over. Whoa. I feel like we're going to fall in, so let's back it up. There we go. Like this, the vision of that thing wobbling was like, okay, we better fix this. So, you know, I think the way I'm doing this is a very nice and valid way to dig. Especially if you don't want to use the Frankensteins, or you're never able to really get enough money to use them. Now they do cost a lot of money. I mean, I was gonna wait till the end of winter to buy everything, but I went to the store and I thought, well, let me take a look at the prices. And the prices were actually reasonable. I figured if I can get everything for something around 2.5 million, then I'll buy it. And that's basically what it was. So I'm like, okay, we're buying it. And I'd ended early in the day enough that I had time to even take all the rented stuff and get it back before midnight. And it took about 3 hours to put it all back in. So I see it's at 46%, so this will put us at like 64. And then the next one gives us like 82 or so, and then we'll be at over 100 with that. That'll put us up to around 5 o'clock. And I'm wondering if we like... Okay, this isn't dug out so well now. I was... Like, it's okay if you back into it, but if you want to drive into it... Seems like it's quite a bit of a dip. And we've... Yeah, see there's... Like dips and then goes up, so... You know what, actually, I'm gonna come and get this one over here, because this is actually probably good reach for the... See, we've almost dug all these other ones out anyway. Then we have to work all the way on the... or work in the pits. But at this point it's okay, because I only have a little digging left before we'll have a road. Or like a... a ramp that goes all the way to the bedrock. Let me see if I can... Let's show you here. So... That, yes, you can see the ramp. So I'm going to go one more block in. And so like the back row that you don't see highlighted yet is, it's not like great gold dirt. So I'm going to dig it up and have the ramp turn like I had in the previous one. Then again, depends, because if I get the, I'm still debating if I am or not. Get the Frankensteins, because some seasons I'm like, yes, let's do it. Just, you know, they do up your ability to get more gold dirt into the plant faster. But they do come with, you know, headaches. And not always am I into that kind of headache to deal with them, so. But let's see. I mean, if you guys want to see, just do the whole season with the dump truck and the... See, now it should like freaking drop down lower, and it's not. It's really irritating. I can't get low enough then to get what I want. Don't fall. Oh well. You know what? As much as I don't want to, we're gonna have to fix that stupid wall. It's a bugger, man. Okay. Let's get ourselves to where we need to get. Which we basically run through every... Let me see. Whoa, no, we're supposed to be in the dig mode. Son of a bitch. I gotta just lock the... Yeah, that's what I was wanting to see. I don't know why it like took so long to get it to like be like that. I like the camera to be more like this. Just want to be able to reach down and get some gold dirt in here. Now we've got this little jutting peninsula here we gotta destroy without falling in, but I'm doing a good job not falling in, so not so worried with that. Yeah, leave me a comment if you want to see me just complete this with the bulldozer, not bulldozer, oh my gosh. With the excavator and dump truck, then I'll just do that. Otherwise, let me know if you want me to use the Franks, and we'll go buy some Franks, because after this cleanup, we should have enough money then. And just because we're so close, I'm like, it's kind of pointless to rent them. Because it takes so long to set them up. I don't want to set them up and then like in 2 days I have to like come back and whoa, that happens sometimes. But anyway, I don't want to have to come back and reset everything up. So I guess for me, that's one reason why I wouldn't want to rent the what I have in the past, so it doesn't make a difference. Let's just back this up so we're not going to fall. Not the smoothest of surfaces to drive on, but it works. Now I was thinking maybe I'd get the dozer down here and just flatten it out all nice and neat, but then I was like, maybe it's going to be a waste of time, plus, you know, because it's all good gold dirt down there, I don't want to delete any of it, so I have a theory, but I don't really want to test it either. That is like if you push it all, and as long as you leave that like mound of dirt that it's been pushing, you don't just push it into a wall and it disappears, then even if it's like scooped up gold along the way, which I know it does, because you know when you're bulldozing off the top, you'll see if you take too much, like in one leaderboard I went too deep and took off in some of the blocks almost 100 ounces of gold. I was like, man, that was unfortunate. But they're gold now, but you know, like kind of a cost, a bit of a cost to unfortunate cost to have to make them all yellow like this or gold. You know, I'd rather have the gold in them and dig down a little bit than to have to bulldoze off 100 ounces of gold so that they turn gold like this in their color. So, yeah. I didn't set my mats to switch. So some things will, you know, like the buckets will switch. So the, I think we need pretty much this whole dump truck here even to, gosh, come on camera, stop. To make it. Because with that last dump truck full, we should be, what did I say, like 84 or so. Which means we need like 75% of this dump truck, but we'll just fill it all the way full. Okay, that's probably not the smartest way to dig. Like right under your back one that's kind of, well, yeah, the front one's really supporting us here. But, boy, oh boy, that's looking pretty dangerous. Teeter tottering here at the top, and if we ain't careful, we'll just fall right in. And now we're like leaving little points of interest, yes. It's interesting how the dump truck won't get over them. Let's see. We only need a couple more, about 5. Just swing back here and do straight, kind of straight on dig. In fact, we can dig a lot from the corner on this side if done properly. Of course, since this is the last square, it really doesn't matter if it's kind of rugged, because I probably won't be driving on it with the dump truck, because these will be the first squares we dig up when we get down to the bottom with the excavator. Why are you not reaching? Because you just aren't over there enough. Does look like our frame rates have decided to play nice. Give us a few more. Oh, I would bother if it goes into the wall. Should be at 100, so that's actually, I'm gonna roll this guy back a bit. Don't want to come back to find it falling in because we were hanging on the edge. So I think we'll end up early tonight, you know, like before midnight, so I'll come back and dig more out of this ramp. And who knows, next video I might be doing another reset, because the gold is, it's okay, but I feel like the hassle to go get it now will be too much. Like I said, there's like about 9 more squares. They all have about 600 ounces in them. but they're covered in like 4 to 6 feet of overburden, and I'm just like, gosh, I do not want to do that much bulldozing. If I'm going to do that much bulldozing, I'm just going to do a whole new claim, you know? So it's actually easier. One thing I didn't do, it's okay. At least he's not trying to repair it. I did get rid of the old ones, but didn't put a new one in here. Whoops, come on now. Okay, everything should be, we're at 92. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Frames, on the other hand, they're not getting there. I am a bit tired, despite that I think I got enough sleep last night. I hate it when one or two gets far behind. Yeah, because there's some at 90, almost 99, and there's still one at frickin' that. Okay, I thought I said 95. Yeah, there is. One at 95. How the heck is it so far behind? Well, we've got one that's already at 100. Some of these mats, man, they're just stupid. They're bugging. It's like 2 behind everybody else. 99. I just want it to be 100. That's it. Alright, let's go turn off water for a second. And then for good. Oh, give me the water. My work light has been destroyed. Well, I've got that taken care of. I'm just not going to take care of it at the moment. Now I have bought 3 of them. And the 2 had gone out. This one had not yet, so let's see. So it's not like it bothered everyone. We've already got lightning. We don't need any more dumb stuff, I guess. Oh, that was actually cool. I jumped onto the light, or the ladder. Okay, repair guy, go away. It's fixed. I fixed it for you. Alright. On we go to the... It was barely 6. Maybe we could have done all 3, but... I think I'm going to move down to the bottom now, so with that change, I'll just do this cleanup, and then we'll go from there. Winter's fastly approaching. 2 days. In fact, it's 1 day and 6 hours. I'm hoping that and that's about the only reason I would actually bulldoze it, is because it'll be easier to break up if it gets completely frozen. It'll be easier to break up when it's flat instead of like all bumpy as it is. And we'll see if I could get like another 1,000 or 2,000 ounces during the winter. That would be smashing. If not, kinda don't care as far as the seasonal goes. We're high enough that I'll even... my goal is to get to top 5. I will be top 5. Should be, I think, after this cleanup here. If not, we need about 100 more, 100 ounces, which is nothing. After our last cleanup for winter, we will have it. And that one I'll do the full 3 swap cleanup. But for now, we've got this going on. Wait a second, shouldn't we? I feel like we missed a bucket. Maybe we didn't, I'm just... I don't know. I did find that in some of my other games where they were lagging, it was because of the computer. One game in particular, I think the antivirus had somehow kicked on. It's not supposed to. It has like a game mode, so it knows that, you know, I'm playing games, not to run these, you know, scans, but it seemed to have done so anyway. And then my computer also had like a Windows update waiting, and you know, you can ignore them, and for the most part things will work okay. But like if you're just doing work on the computer, you're not really going to notice anything. But when you're playing games and Windows has an update, what happens is they kind of force you to do it, because there's this little program that starts up. It won't go away unless you do the update. But it does open up and eat up your resources quite a lot, which I think is an a-hole move by Windows. You know, some people don't want to update because, like, do those updates because they've gotten things set up the right way. And I mean, it's not so bad. In the past, it was a lot worse. Like, they would come out with a Windows update, and it would, like for IT people anyway, like, you'd have your stuff all set up nice and neat, and it's all working, and then Windows would do an update, and then it would just break everything. And so you're just like, dude, come on now. Have we missed something here? No, we didn't. We just, we took one from the other one. I always get confused here sometimes. But that's the way, I think. Even Mac does that to some degree. But if you have an update and you don't do it, it will slow your system down. And if you're playing games, you will notice it, because it eats up like a couple gigs of RAM. It's always running at 20 or 30% of your CPU. And in some cases, it even runs up time on the GPU. For no reason. There's no reason for this program to be running. You know, updates are waiting. They should just wait. You know, there's not a reason that they have to, like, instantly be done. But today's frame rates are brought to you by, I have no fucking idea, but I'd like to figure out that we don't normally run this low. This is really quite crap. I don't really like to play the game at this low of frame rates, because well, not for myself, but I'm sure some people might feel might get sick from this. It doesn't make me sick, but I just like, I get tired of playing it this way. It's so skippy. And I have been messing with the settings, and nothing works to make it any better. Pretty much almost everything is down to low or off, which is sad, but you know, working on a 5-year-old laptop, I guess it is what it is. But this laptop was like kind of high end at the time this game actually came out, which means that this game really was, and still is, needing some sort of optimization. But we're almost done here. Gosh, see, these frames are just crap. 203. Oh, we didn't put this bucket in over here. But it's not great, that's for sure. Or is it great? I don't know. As long as we're close to 400, I guess it's not a big deal. Like, I would like to be over 400, because then that means if I had done the full cleanup, we would have been closer to 700. But this dirt, like, its top would be something like 750. So its average is going to be something closer to 600. Sucks, but it is, you know. Can't do anything different about it, except get a different claim where every square has 1,000 in it. And then you'll get like 800 or 900 ounce cleanups. But we just get up here, please. Thank you. Stupid game. Oh, actually, all we gotta do is this, because what we need is the bucket. We're further along than I was thinking. Let's go put this away. Not that it's too imperative. If we turn this machine on, we don't lose anything, which is nice. Where's this bucket from? Probably just goes up over here so that when we run out, which we're very close to actually, we can quickly switch it. I need to put that in so I don't forget that either, or we're gonna miss some gold. I've calculated for the most part it's about 8 to 10 ounces for every mat. So if that mat stood out, it would waste that much money. Well, it looks like we're gonna get just a little over 400. I didn't see the amount the other bucket was, but it's okay. I think we can get a little more than 70 out of this. Not by much, but some anyway. Oh, it stopped because we're full. Look at that. See, like I said. Oh, come on. We need 9 more. Can you give it? Show me the money. Just 9 ounces more. Go, go, go. Yay, we did it. We're over 400. And we got lots of free money right here. Slap that bucket there. We're actually going to take out a different one. Put it over here as a backup as I had earlier. And let's look at the leaderboards, because where are we at now? It's exciting. I've done pretty well this season. Yay, we're fine. Not by much, right? Like 20 ounces. And now I need 3.8K to get any higher. To beat that guy would be pretty cool, honestly. These guys are all top dogs, man. And the max gold, we are at 8. With not much to get. In fact, I could even catch up to thanks today if I really put some work in. But we'll see, because some other things I need to do today as well. So yes, very cool, very cool. I'm happy with where I'm at. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're brand new, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.